sights on, high life drone, twilight zone, fly like I'm stoned. They way gone, J-Way is known. Go hard, go home, get money long. My life up, flow like up, hoes like yup. I'm like fuck, where's my phone?
Have you heard of the word IKIGAI, a Japanese concept that means finding purpose in your life and a reason for living? How can we apply these concepts in our daily life? Now, first of all, IKIGAI asks you, what are you good at? What are you passionate about and what do you love doing? And what can the world pay you for? And what does the world need right now? That allows you to find your IKIGAI. I found my IKIGAI in this profession, but I also found IKIGAI in my daily choices. Now, when you're about to order a meal, when you're about to buy a dress or buy something new, ask yourself these questions by engaging in a deeper dialogue with yourself. Do you need this? For example, you're ordering a meal in your favorite restaurant. Before you order extra cheese and mustard sauce and ketchup sauce on your meal, ask yourself, does this meal make you happy? Sometimes junk food makes us happy, but not all the time. Ask yourself deeper questions. Does this make my gut healthy? Does this contribute to my physical health, mental health, emotional health, and thus my energetic and spiritual health? When you've had a healthy, happy meal, you become kinder to the people around you. Your friends, family, relatives, and partner also feel the impact. When you have hunger pangs, you turn into a tigress, right? That happens to me as well. Also ask yourself, does this negatively impact my environment, my choices? Because we're the only virus that creates no value for this planet, we only consume. At least make kinder choices in your daily life, be it with your clothes or your meal. Ask yourself, does this minimize the impact on the environment? Is it kind, high vibrational frequency foods, plant-based foods, and less animal-based products? Here's to healthy living and a healthy you.
Yo, 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 what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Jason. Coming back with another one, man. And I had to show y'all that clip from Dr. Dimple Jangda. Shout out to her on Instagram, man, because I always get a lot of health tips from her and a lot of inspirational things. But, you know, in all languages, you know, even the one that she just explained in Japanese, I think, it's important for you to find your purpose, bottom line. You know, and it's just like how she said, you have to ask yourself what you like doing. You know, what are you passionate about? What makes you happy? And it's not only just with finding your purpose, it's with everything that you do. You always got to ask yourself, you know, even before a meal, is this going to make me happy? You know, if I eat this, you know, and we all guilty of, you know, eating some junk that does put us in a good mood. But sometimes that's not always the case. Sometimes we doing things and, you know, eating things just because it'll make us feel good maybe in that moment. But after that, you know, it really do fuck with your mood. And, you know, what a lot of people not understanding is that your gut health affects your mood, it affects your brain and all of that shit. So guess what? If you eating low vibrational shit all the time, you know what I mean? That's unhealthy, that's greasy, you know, and on top of that, you overeating it, then how you think your attitude gonna be? You know what I mean? You're gonna be lazy, you're gonna be cranky, you know, you're not gonna feel like moving, you're gonna have an attitude, you know, and that all reflects in what you eat, your gut, what you taking in. You know, we've talked about that before, but, you know, the same thing goes with, you know, just everything, your purpose and all of that. When it comes to finding your purpose, you really do got to just sit down and think about what it is you want to do, what makes you happy, and what it is you're passionate about. You know, and then you got to start to pursue that. You know, you start to pursue that, you start to take steps in that, and you keep on doing it. It doesn't mean that it's something that's gonna get you paid off top. It doesn't mean that you can't do anything else and that's just gonna be it with you. But no, you know, it's no different from me working a job but still making videos, still making music, still being a family man and all of that. I love all of that shit. But guess what? If I didn't make videos and I wasn't making music, then I wouldn't really feel fulfilled. I really wouldn't be like, you know, just as happy as I am, you know, ambitious as I am, energetic as I am, because I'm not doing things that, you know, the things that really, you know, feel like my purpose. And I think that, inspiring and motivating and making music and, those two things, it's just like, I just feel like, God put me here for that, and I could just feel it all in my body. I could feel it in my mood and how I feel if, when I make videos, when I make music, and, I know how I feel when I'm not, I feel like I'm missing something. So you got to think about that too. You know what I'm saying? You think about is if what you're doing is helping the world, if it's helping people, if it's making you a better person, if you possibly can turn it into something to where, it supports you financially, all of that, man. It's just something to think about along with, the things that you do. Everything that you do, ask yourself, is this healthy for me? Will my gut be happy that I ate this? You know what I mean? Like all of that shit. You really do have to ask yourself before you do, because that's how we landed in a bad position in the first place. We just didn't care about nothing. Me personally didn't care. I didn't care if I ate a certain thing, how would I feel after it? I just wanted the pleasure. I just wanted to feel good. Or if I do something, how would I feel? If I watch porn, what is it gonna do to me? We didn't think about that shit. We was just mindless of everything that we was doing. We had that mindless behavior. And being mindless out here, bruh, that's gonna land you in the hospital. That's gonna land you with these addictions. That's gonna land you out with everybody else chasing hoes. That's gonna land you in some of the worst relationships you've ever been in, bro, because you mindless about everything. You're not thinking about these females, their energy. You're not thinking about how they would benefit you. You're not thinking about none of that. You're not thinking about what this alcohol doing to you. You're not thinking about what this food doing to you. You know what I mean? You're just not thinking about any of that shit. So the mindless shit, we had to cut that shit short because it just led us, nowhere. It just led us to a fast direction going nowhere good, nowhere healthy, nowhere prosperous, nowhere abundant, bruh. No, you was just gonna stay with that same scarcity mindset. Stay with that same low vibration. Stay with that same bad attitude. Stay with that same unhealthy lifestyle that's just weighing you down. And it's like I tell you, bro, when you start to become conscious of all these things, then guess what? You gonna reconsider. You gonna make better choices, bro. Because that's what it's all about, choices. I'm not saying that you gonna make better choices every time, but at least you thought about it, bro. For real. Because with the mindless shit, you ain't think about none of that shit. You ain't consider your health. You ain't consider what you was eating and what the chemicals inside of it is doing to you. You didn't consider what these motherfucking elites is doing. What these companies that's making this shit doing, the distractions that they putting out here, what it's doing to your mind, what pornography doing to your mind. We just didn't think about it. Even with the people that's in our surrounding areas, when we would go to certain places, bro, we didn't think about none of that shit. When we hang around certain people, we just didn't care. And then the shit, you don't think about it until something bad happens. And we gotta stop that shit to where we want to start waking up and it take something tragic happen in order for us to wake up. And in a lot of cases, we still don't learn, man. Listen, bro, we gotta stop doing that. We gotta stop waiting to the last minute to make changes, bro. Because you don't know if that last minute that you wait for gonna be your last minute, literally. When you didn't had enough signs and red flags and the Most High trying to tell you what direction to go and what to stay away from. When the Most High was trying to show you in different people's actions, trying to show you in their words, trying to show you with your feelings in the inside, your health and all of that shit, trying to show you with your energy and shit like that. The Most High been trying to tell us, bro. The signs been there. But we want to just keep ignoring it because we want to feel good. We want to keep doing what we're doing. We want to impress people that don't matter. We want to be amongst the crowd. We want clout, and we got to change that shit and really start, asking ourselves these questions, just like she said. And listen, bro, whatever decision you make, bro, when you just make a habit of this, dog, I'm telling you, at some point you gonna start making the right decisions. And not every day, not every time do I make the right decision in food choices, in everyday decisions, bro, all of that shit, bro. Not every day am I gonna make the right choice. But at the end of the day, at least I'm still conscious of it, bro. And I'm making it a habit of, just taking note to how I feel when I do the right thing, bro. When you do that shit, bro, and you really make this a habit, and you start doing it more and more, bro, listen, it becomes a lifestyle, just like semen retention, just like no fat, just like going to the gym, just like eating healthy. You know what I mean? Just like protecting your energy, all of that shit, bro. When you become conscious of it, bro, listen, dog, at some point you're gonna get on the right track. But walking around mindless and ignoring all of these things, bro, listen, that ain't gonna cut it. That ain't gonna get you to where you trying to go. And these are just things that we just need to stay on top of, bro, with your purpose and everything. It's so important. A lot of people want man, what's a purpose? What's so important about it? Listen, you gotta figure out why you here. You gotta figure that out. You gotta figure out what makes you happy. You gotta figure that out. Otherwise, you're gonna be doing all of these other things that you think making you happy, but it's just momentarily, bro. It's artificial. You know what I mean? You're going to have a lot of people that come out of the woodworks. Well, man, smoking make me happy. Well, drinking make me happy. You know what I mean? Well, doing this make me happy. Playing the game, hanging around people. That make, listen, bro, really think about how you feel when you doing something positive, where you just got this vision of it really taking you somewhere where you just couldn't even imagine, in a good way. It just touched your heart different. Not all of that other shit, bro. Because all those other things that people gonna try to put in there where they gonna talk about, women and all of that shit, bro, a lot of that shit is temporary, for real. Sex, that it's temporary, bro. Wasting away your energy and all of that shit, that ain't gonna do nothing for you. Sitting there smoking 1,000 blunts ain't gonna do nothing for you. On the game all day, that ain't gonna do nothing for you, especially if you ain't making no money from it. It ain't gonna do nothing for you. You know what I mean? There's a lot of those things just not. And when you understand that and you really just sit down and think about it, bro, I guarantee you, bro, you gonna be like, listen, bro, you gonna get rid of a whole bunch of shit around you that don't mean nothing, and you gonna make space for your purpose. Like I told you the other day, if it's something that you really want to do or something that you really want, you're gonna make time for it. So ask yourself, what are you making time for? Because I used to make time for a bunch of bullshit, a bunch of nothing I would make time for. And that's what you got going on a lot. And that's why I told you in that last video, when you got so many people that's making time for nonsense, negativity, bullshit, then them the ones that typically be mad at the people that's on their purpose. Because anytime you on your purpose, bro, your vibration high as fuck. You just got this glow about you. You got this light about you. You got this energy about you. You got this attitude about you. You got this confidence about you when you on your purpose. When you working on something. You know what I mean? When you working on something that's just so big right now, that just means so much to you, bro, listen, you gonna get rid of all of that bullshit and you gonna make space for that. Because the Most High then told you, then gave you the sign, you see the vision, and listen, bro, all fingers, all energy, everything pointing in that direction, bro, listen, it's nothing like it. It's nothing like it. And when you pray on that, bro, and you talking to God, bro, and you asking God, like, God, I just want you to send me a sign. You know what I mean? I just want a sign, you know, in some direction, God, to show me, you know, what I'm supposed to be doing here. Because everything else that I got going on, it just seemed like I'm just doing it just because everybody else doing it. I'm just doing it because I was programmed to do it. You know, half of the time I don't know why I'm doing it. Just be real, be 100, man. You know, because they get, you know, a lot of times, like I used to just be embarrassed to pray. I used to be embarrassed to talk about God. You know what I mean? I used to just be embarrassed about it because I just didn't understand it. You know, I always knew that there was a higher power, but it was just something that I just kept to me. Now, bro, it's just like, you know, it's just like talking to the big homie that you never had, man. You know what I mean? It's just like talking to the big homie. It's just like for real. Like some of y'all be having the wrong big homies. You know what I mean? Talking to God is really talking to the big homie, and then the big homie gonna show you the way. You just gotta have patience. You gotta be looking out. You gotta have that clarity and start getting rid of shit so you can see. You know, if you high all the time, how you gonna see? If you drunk all the time, how you gonna see? If your life is chaotic, how you gonna see when the Most High trying to give you directions? You're not gonna see nothing. You're not gonna see it. You know, when you got so much drama around you and all of that shit, and you just engulfed in all of this shit, these demons, all of this other bullshit is getting at you, you are not gonna see. So start clearing things out so you can find your purpose. And every decision that you make, bruh, ask yourself, is this gonna benefit me? How is it? Is this gonna make me healthy? Is this gonna make me healthy? Is this choice gonna get me to the next level? You know what I mean? How will this affect this? How will this affect that? Just start questioning things, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that. No question is a bad question. Just ask yourself, because you got the answers. That's why I tell you, bro, a lot of times we looking in the wrong place for answers and shit like that. When the answer is within. When God is within. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, when you praying, you going to get them answers to it, and you going to feel that in the inside. So stop looking on the outside for all of in the wrong places and shit, bro. Because the Most High going to point you in the right direction. You just got to see it and you got to feel it. All right? And that's my word, man. My name is Sinn, the Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace.
Hustle hard, yeah, that's all day. I'ma keep putting in work, yeah, that's all day. I'm in here to do my job, yeah, that's all day. What I do ain't a facade, this is all J. Hustle hard, yeah, that's all day. I'ma keep putting in work, yeah, that's all day. I'm in here to